Hello students, today we are going to talk about the story of a river in chapter 13, that is A River's Tale. Before starting this chapter, we should know the uses of water. As you all know, water is used in drinking, cooking, cleaning home and vehicles, watering plants, washing clothes, bathing, etc. We can say that water is very usable for us and it is very much precious for life on the earth. We cannot live without water. There are different sources of water, that is river, lake and ocean, pond, and the most important source of water is rain. And some part of rainwater is also get stored inside the earth, and this is called groundwater. And we draw groundwater with the help of hand pump, wells, tube wells, etc. So we should also know how we can save the water. As we can see the leakage of taps everywhere. So we should repair the tap leakage to save the water. We should take short bath and turn off taps while brushing teeth, and we should reuse the wastewater in watering the plants. That is the water we use for washing vegetables and in the kitchen. So that water is directly used to watering the plants in our garden, and by storing rainwater and by not polluting the water, we also can save our water, and there will be lot of usable water for us. And a process of storing rainwater and then use of that rainwater when there is no rain is called rainwater harvesting. As you can see, the water is stored on the roof of the house, and this water is taken in the underground tanks by the help of pipes, and this water is used when there is no rain or when there is scarcity of water, and this process is called rainwater harvesting. So in this way we can save the water and we can use the rainwater later. In this lesson, A River's Tale lesson, it is told that when rivers come from mountains, its water is pure and blue in color, but as it enters into different villages and cities, its water gets dirty, polluted, and color of water also changes. So this is called water pollution. Now tell me, what is water pollution? Yes, when some harmful chemicals, disease causing microorganisms contaminates the water bodies like river, pond, stream, lake, ocean, this is called water pollution. That water will not usable for us, and there will be foul smell will come from water bodies, and color of the water will also changes. In this picture you can see how the sewage water is being mixed in the river, and there are lot of garbage is thrown in the river water. So this water is getting polluted, and this is called water pollution. This picture is showing everything. As you can see, when rivers come from mountains, it is a scene of forest, animals are drinking the water and lot of fishes are there. But it is looking the scene of village, and when river enters into the village, the human activities, that is washing the clothes, bathing of animals, make the water dirty. And when it enters into the city, the sewage water which comes from houses and the waste water, the waste of the factories, here you can see the leakage of oils from ship, all these activities make water polluted. As you can see here, the lot of fishes and the water of river is blue, but here you can see the very less fishes, very less water animals, and water has become gray or black in color. Now it has become polluted and it is not safe for drinking and using in other activities. So now you all are now able to tell the causes of water pollution. That is, first, human activities such as washing clothes, bathing animals and cleaning utensils make river water dirty, and waste released from the factories, as we saw in the previous figure, the waste coming from factories, human activities, oils leakage from the ships, and the waste coming from the houses in the city. All these activities are making river water contaminated, river water polluted. So now what will be the effects of water pollution? As there will be lot of disease causing microorganisms in the polluted water. So it will cause many types of diseases like cholera, typhoid, dysentery, hepatitis, and there will, as we saw, when the river comes from the mountains, there are lot of water animals, but when it becomes polluted, most of the water animals get died, because in the polluted water the water animals is not able to breathe properly. So many water animals like fish, crab, turtle will die, and this will imbalance the system of nature, that is ecosystem. So there are lot of bad effects of water pollution, as well as we will also feel the scarcity of usable water. As you all know that there is very less amount of usable water on the earth, because much of the water is present in the ocean, and ocean water is very much salty, so we cannot use for daily activities. And in this way, many rivers of India like Ganges, Yamuna is being polluted when they are entering from one city to another city. So we should stop the water pollution, as I have told that water is very much precious. So we should use water wisely. We should not throw paint, oil, medicines or plastic in our home toilets or home sewage, because they finally enters into the rivers. And we should grow lot of trees near water bodies. We should grow lot of trees near water bodies. And as the chemical pesticides are sprayed in the agriculture by farmers, and when rain comes they flow into the river, so many chemicals are mixed with river water or the lake water. So we should encourage the farmers to use natural fertilizers, and we should don't let water be still for number of days, and do not throw plastic or other garbage in or near our water bodies. As we go for the picnic in the lakes, in the rivers, we do boating, and we threw the wrappers, the empty cans in the river. So we should not do like this. We should not throw garbage in the water bodies, and we should not collect garbage near the water bodies. In this way we can stop the water pollution. Here look at this picture, and what you are looking in this picture, there is water everywhere. The home, the trees, the buildings are submerged into the water. When due to heavy rains or the rapid melting of snow or ice, the breaking of dams or river or other water bodies overflows, and the water enters into the villages and to the city, and this condition is called flood. On the other hand, you can see this picture. When there is less or no rain in a in a specific region for a long time, there will be shortage of water in the water bodies. The pond, lake, rivers will dries up, and there will be the lack of groundwater, and all the crops will dry, and this condition is called drought. So, in the flood is caused due to overraining, and the drought is caused due to scarcity of rain. So we should remember these points. All human beings, animals, plants need water to live. So we should not waste water and we should save it. We should keep our water bodies clean. So say no to water pollution, stop water pollution. Thank you.